Hello, my name is Rashonda Anderson, and I am one of the PVCC ambassadors for Virginia Intern Day. Just a little bit about myself. I graduated from PVCC culinary program this past May. One of the best experiences of my life. I met a lot of new people, a lot of great chefs, and a lot of connections and network that I wouldn't have if it wasn't for PVCC and their program. I did my internship at Albemarle Baking Company here in Charlottesville, Virginia. I must say, I enjoyed every minute of it, from the first day to the last day and everything in between. They were one of the best, most professional, family-like environments that I've ever been a part of, and that's just me being an intern. I had to do 135 hours and I enjoyed it. Granted, it was a paid internship, but even if it wasn't, I would have enjoyed it. I learned things that I did not know. I sharpened skills that I already had that I needed to work on. I worked with machines that I had never touched in my life. The help of Jerry and David and all of the employees there, I couldn't be more thankful, honestly. I honestly could not be more thankful. The skills that I learned, I can use when I'm at the point in my life where I want to have my business, my food truck, my bakery, whatever it may be. I have those skills that I learned from them. Hopefully, like I did, people could take from their internship a sense of family, of professional development. Prime example, my first week there, I was doing tasks that were smaller, that if they, for whatever reason, were to get messed up, it wouldn't affect daily business. That was to see, you know, what I did know, what I didn't know. I've made cookies plenty of times before. I've never worked in an environment where I had to bulk prep anything in like the hundreds of things. Like, it was at least 10, 15, 20 pounds of cookies in a big, you know, mixer. And I accidentally used the wrong flour. And David was like, it's okay. You know, we've done worse things here. Everyone still makes mistakes. So it's okay, you know, that you messed up. Scrap it, start over, things happen. And right there, I knew I was in the right place, because things do happen and you learn from it and you do better. Make that mistake, learn from that mistake, and just don't make it again. So my days for my internship started off, because I was working, and still am, working full-time at my job. My days usually started around 5 in the morning, 5:30. I had to be there at 7. I interned from 7 a.m. until 12, 1 o'clock in the evening. And every day was different to see my development. Usually once my day was coming to an end, I would like finish up the cookies, or I would do the scones or the muffins, like something to end my day where I can just scoop it or put it in a big tub. So around my day ended around 12, 1 o'clock. We'll go home, change, because 9 times out of 10, I was covered in flour. It's a given. Working in a bakery, you're going to be covered in flour. Get ready for work, be at work around 4, 4:30, work until 12, 1 in the morning, and do it all over again. I only had to do 135 hours. It sounds like a lot, but when you break it up over the span, I want to say, of me doing it for 6 weeks, around like 3-4 days a week. Interning is just like everything that you do in everyday life. It's about how you perceive it. It is what you make it. Communication, 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 communication. I communicated with David on several occasions, because I had school events that I had to do, work things that I had to do at my full-time job, and we worked around it, whether I had to come in another day or just put in more hours a different day. So communication is key. Be on time. If I was ever late for whatever reason, because of my fault, because of someone else, because of things out of my control, call, text, whatever the case is, communicate. If you don't understand, ask. If I did not understand how to do something, or where something was, or a recipe confused me, or I just genuinely was confused on my day, I communicated that. Like, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to voice, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing XYZ, or can you assist me doing XYZ until I am comfortable? And be open to network, not only with the management staff, but the people that are there. All in all, I enjoyed myself at my internship. I'm not gonna lie. If I could do it again, I would. If I could do it again for the first time, I would. Me being the new person at any place, doing anything is always nerve-wracking. You're going to be afraid because it's something new that you're walking into. I was a nervous wreck. To ease those nerves, I went in the week before I was to start my internship, and I met with Jerry, the owner, and I sat down. I think we talked for maybe 20, 25, 30 minutes. He's very personable, does not mind getting his hands dirty, getting in there and actually working. I wouldn't take any of my experiences at PVCC for granted. You know, it was an amazing experience, especially when you have people there supporting you and want to see you do good. I'm going to end it on this. Yes, this video was for just the Virginia Intern Day, but I also want to give a thanks to PVCC because I met some amazing people. The relationships were genuine, amazing chefs. Chef Sarah Lubinsky, Chef Meal Quinn, and Chef Caitlin McCabe. Being able to have those amazing people and learn from them. If you don't know any of them, search them up, search up the school, go for it. You won't know what you like until you actually try it. What's the worst that can happen when you try it? That you don't like it. And what's the best that can happen? You enjoy yourself and you want to stick it out. Of course, we all have hard times when it comes down to doing something new, you know, something out of the norm that's going to mess with your daily life. But you know, that's growth, that's personal development, that's professional development, and that's what being a human being is. Being an intern was one of the most rewarding things I think I've ever done, because me being the age that I am, I did not think, you know, I would enjoy it. But there were people there my age and older who I learned from, some younger that I learned from, sharpened my skills on things that I thought I knew everything about. And so you can always learn something from someone, and I learned something new every single day that I was there. If you're thinking about it, try it, do it, because you never know. Happy Virginia, I don't know if you can see my shirt. You can't see my shirt. Happy Virginia Intern Day. I'm glad to be one of the ambassadors for PVCC. Woo! And yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye.